So let's come to the next lecture. Here I'm going to discuss one problem based on the maximum minima. Here it is a word problem given to you. Divide 90 into 3 parts such that the sum of their products taken two at a time is maximum. Okay. So first I am going to write the 90 into 3 parts. One as 90 is equal to x plus y plus z. Now there are three partitions x, y, and z. What we require is the sum of their products. Sum of their products means sum of the product of the parts taken two at a time. So there are three parts, so we are taking two at a time. So either I get a xy, or I get a yz, or I get a zx. Now take their sum. So this is our f of x comma y. But just look at here the z is involved. So from this one can write z is equal to 90 minus x minus y. So substitute 90 minus x minus y in place of z. So we get xy plus y into bracket 90 minus x minus y plus 90 minus x minus y into x. So this is xy plus 90y minus y into x. It is xy minus y square plus 90x minus x square minus x. Just have a look. Plus xy minus xy get cancelled. So what I'm getting now? 90. See here y and here it is x. So 90x plus y minus x square minus y square minus x into y. So this is our f of x. Now what is the first step while calculating the maxima or minima? The first step is to find partial derivatives of first and second order. That is fx, fy, fxx, fxy, and fy. So these five partial derivatives I need to calculate. Fx is equal to, that means the partial derivative of f of xy with respect to x we are going to calculate. So what is the derivative of f with respect to x? In the first term, the 90 as it is, derivative of x will be 1, derivative of y will be 0. In the second term, the derivative of x will be 2x, x square derivative is 2x. Next term, that is in third term, the y square derivative would be 0, and the next derivative will be y. So hence what I am getting, 90 minus 2x minus 1. Fine. Now we are going to calculate fy. What is fy? Again same, 90 as it is, derivative of x is 0, derivative of y will be 1. The second term derivative is 0, third term derivative is 2y, and the last term derivative will be minus x. So rearranging the terms, we get 90 minus 2y minus x. Now what is fxx? Fxx is a partial derivative of fx with respect to x. So 90 derivative is 0 minus 2x, the derivative would be minus 2. Now fyy, that is a partial derivative of fy with respect to y. The second term derivative would be minus 2. The rest of the terms becomes a derivative of rest of the terms becomes 0. Now fxy, either you differentiate fy with respect to x or fx with respect to y. I will differentiate fx with respect to y. So 90 minus 2x, there is no y present, so these terms are going to be a 0. The derivative of y will be 1, so answer is minus 1. Now the second step, to find stationary points. Consider two equations, fx is equal to 0 and fy is equal to 0. So when I say fx is equal to 0, I am getting 90 minus 2x minus y is equal to 0. When I go for fy is equal to 0, we get 90 minus 2y minus x is equal to 0. So now what? Now either we multiply the first equation by 2, that means this by 2, or I will multiply the second by 2. Why? Because these are the two linear equations, so we can treat them as a simultaneous equation, as I need to calculate x, y, and z. So what I'm doing, I'm just writing the first equation by multiplying with a 2. We get 180 minus 4x minus 2y is equal to 0. We are just going to subtract this second equation, that is 90 minus 2y minus x. So when I am going to take a subtraction, the first term sign becomes a minus, minus becomes a plus. So plus 2y minus 2y get cancelled. 180 minus 90 gives me the 90 itself, minus 3x. So this implies x is equal to 30. Therefore, what will be the value of y? It's simple. You substitute that value in 90 minus 2y minus x, that is 30. So this gives me, sorry, this is equals to 0, which implies 90 minus 30 is a 60. Hence we have minus 2y is equal to minus 60, which gives me y equals to 30. And of course, as x and y are the 30s, the addition is 90, hence z has to be 30. Value of z has to be 30. Fine. So now what is the stationary point here? The stationary point is 30 comma 30. There is only one stationary point, 30 comma 30. Therefore, now we are going to test our conditions. The value of r, that is fxx, at point 30 comma 30 would be, see, the value of fxx is constant, so there is no change. Similarly for rt t, that is fyy at point 30 comma 30, which is again a constant term, so keep as it is. For s also, that is fxy at point 30 comma 30 is also the constant value minus 1. Hence we can go for rt minus s square, which is minus 2 into minus 2 in minus 1 square. So minus 2 into minus 2 becomes 4. 4 minus 1, that gives me 3, which is positive, and r is equal to minus 2, which is less than 0. Therefore, f of x comma y has maximum at point 30 comma 30. Therefore, partitions of 90, that is 90 is equal to x plus y plus z, where x is 30, y is 30, and z is equal to 30. These partitions are such that sum of product taken two at a time is maximum. Are you clear with this? So you may get this type of examples in your university examination. Try to solve as many as problem possible. That means the practice will make you perfect and you can score maximum in this particular topic. Yes, we'll meet in the next lecture with the same topic but with a different method. That is Lagrange's multiplier method, which is also used to calculate the maxima and the minima of the given function. Thank you.